Beggars can't be choosers when you want to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And our idiom and our expression, our proverb today is beggars can't be choosers. Now, this is one of those expressions that's been around since it appeared in John Hayward's collection of proverbs and phrases in 1562. So here's an expression, here's a saying, here's a belief, here's a phrase that's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. And guess what that means? It's affected a lot of people. As I was researching this idiom, it was interesting. I went online, of course, because I like to do a little research for each one of these expressions before I share them. And I found a blog, an entire blog, and there's more than one, dedicated to stories of people who expect something for nothing, and then they're not grateful for it, but they're not only not grateful for it, they're absolutely ridiculous ingrates. I started reading 50 of those as I was riding my exercise bike yesterday, and I got to 36 and I had to stop reading them. I was looking at this is documented proof of people actually being morons and making idiots out of themselves, expecting more than something for nothing, and then being ungrateful about it, calling people names, and just, it's documented proof. It's through text messages and pictures of people behaving in ways that shows that they think that they're entitled to something that they're definitely not entitled to. People are offering them something for free, and they think that they should get it delivered to them for free. They should get extra things. Things are too expensive, or they're a single mom or a single dad, or they think that since you make more money than they do, or you want to give something away for free, well then not only should you give it away for free, but you should give them money and other things right along with it, because they make less money than you do. It is like, I was flabbergasted, literally flabbergasted at the entitlement and the ridiculous way not only people were expecting things for nothing, but then they were name calling and rude and disrespectful in print. Didn't your mom ever teach you that if you can't say anything nice, you don't say anything at all? And you certainly don't put it in writing where there's documented proof and it can show up on a website where anybody can stumble across it and read what an ungrateful victim you're making yourself out to be. So I was appalled at that. But it reminded me of my corporate days and the old adage, the customer is always right. Now, I worked in quality, and in quality, my entire job, my role was to make sure that we gave the customers what they expected, and maybe a little bit more, because we wanted to delight them and make sure that they had a great experience with us. But sometimes, every once in a blue moon, we would receive, or we would get complaints from a customer that were so outrageous and so ludicrous, and we would do what we could to make the customer happy and make it right. But some things that they asked for and requested were just beyond belief. And I thought I had seen anything and everything until the next crazy thing would come in, and I'd be like, oh my God, how do we even deal with this? Because there are people out there in the world that have unrealistic expectations of the world owing them everything, right? And it's just not so. So I think one of the biggest things we need to do when we're growing and building our business is, number one, make sure we're serving the people that are right for our products and services. Make sure they're having a great experience, and make sure we are attracting the customers and the people we want to work with in our business, because it is right for them and they will appreciate it. And we're repelling the people that are crazy and expect the world for nothing, or expect the world to provide them with everything, although they put forth no effort and nothing. So again, I stand by, the customer is not always right. And that always made me a little crazy when, my boss and the CEO would say, the customer is always right. I'm like, yeah, you read that in a management book, and it's not true. I mean, here's the example. Let's lay it all out. Let's do what we can to do the right thing, because we always want to do the right thing by our customers. But let's not fall victim to the victims thinking that we're crazy. So I'd love to know your experiences with beggars can't be choosers. Have you ever tried to give something away? I found, and here's an example from corporate America as well, worked for a huge industrial bakery and was trying to give away the products and services that weren't perfect enough for us to sell to our customers, but were perfectly good to consume for human beings and were awesome products. Maybe it had a little funny bubble on the top of the bread or something, or whatever the thing was, but it wasn't anything wrong with the food, but it wasn't perfect. And when we were selling products and services on the store shelf, we wanted them always to look perfect. So I spent months and months trying to give away this excess food. And it was one of the most frustrating, most difficult things I've ever done in my corporate career, which you would think giving things away for free to people that would need and want and could use them would be easy. But it turned out that it wasn't easy at all. It was actually harder than selling our products and services. Giving away for free was harder. So keep that in mind as well, that we get what we expect, so let's expect the best of our customers and let's treat them that way. But know that there's nothing wrong with us just because somebody comes along and they feel that they're entitled to something and they're not really even a good customer or a good fit for us anyway. That's it. That is our idiom today. Beggars can't be choosers. Love to know your stories with this. Share in the comments below, and I'll be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how can you use it to grow and build your business right now? Take care.